Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and here today I will be talking about The Monkey. Now, The Monkey is a short story written by Stephen King, and he published it in his short story collection titled Skeleton Crew. This will be a non-spoiler review for the book and the movie. But if you do want to hear my spoiler review, head over to my Aunt and I's podcast, Tales Untold the podcast, and we did a special episode on comparing the book to the movie, and we talk everything spoilers. So I'll put a link in the description to that podcast episode, and I would definitely recommend checking that out. Anyways, I liked the short story better than the movie. I was a little bit surprised. I just wish that the movie was not a horror comedy. I liked it for what it was, but I feel like it would have been so much better if it was not a comedy and they made it actually scary. I also like the ending of the story better than whatever happened at the end of the movie. I'm not quite too sure about that, and I know that it's really hard sometimes to do a movie adaptation for a video game or a book, but I feel like it would have been so easy to do the ending of this short story, and it would have just been better in my opinion. I definitely recommend reading the short story first and then watching the movie. On Tales Untold the podcast for the special episode, my aunt read the short story first, then watched the movie, but I watched the movie first and then read the short story. And I ended up still preferring the short story over the movie. We did it that way so we would kind of have different views, because her first impression of The Monkey would be the book, and my first impression would be the movie. So that was very interesting to compare and contrast. Also, there was supposed to be a short film based on the Monkey short story releasing on YouTube, and the trailer is still up and said it was supposed to be coming out in I think it was May 2022, and it looked actually so good. And I don't know if they ended up uploading it, but it got taken down due to copyright. But it looked one-to-one with the short story. They had the ending of the short story in the trailer, and I just think that would have been so cool to see someone do such a close, what seemed to be well done adaptation of this short story. For The Monkey, they had to change the actual toy monkey, but don't ever call it a toy, to a drummer monkey instead of the cymbals, because apparently, now I cannot find a reliable 100% confirmed source, but there is heavy rumors going around that Disney somehow copyrighted a toy monkey with cymbals. And I do not understand how that's possible, because they do not own that. I understand that the cymbal monkey was in Toy Story 3, and maybe it would have been better for Disney to just actually buy the rights to the cymbal toy monkey. But I find that so silly, because in the short story, the monkey is actually a cymbal monkey and not a drummer monkey. There isn't a drummer monkey that exists until this. I just don't understand how Disney can copyright something like that, since it was a Jolly Chimp that released back in the 60s. So I don't know if that's true, or if they just ended up buying the rights when they were doing Toy Story 3, because that would make sense. But it just sounds so silly when people say, oh yeah, Disney owns Simple Toy Monkey. Like, what? Which, if that is true, I think that is why the person on YouTube could not make the monkey short film, or did make it because they released the trailer, but it probably got taken down due to copyright, if that was true. So that is my theory. But I don't know. So I saw the monkey literally opening weekend. I was so excited for it because the trailer made it seem like actually creepy and scary. And I feel like I should have researched a little more to find out that it was a comedy. Like, I liked the comedy stuff, and the kills were totally overdone. But I didn't mind that. It was a fun movie to watch. I think it would have been really cool to see an actual horror movie with this drummer monkey. I think that probably would have been a lot cooler. But the monkey was still good. And I know some people didn't like this movie, and that's completely fine. Like, people can have their own opinions. I personally did like this movie, and I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Like, maybe 7.5 out of 10. Like, I did like it. It was fun. And I actually saw this movie in an AMC theater, and they had the $50 monkey popcorn bucket. And I'll show it at the end of the video. But the popcorn buckets have just been insane lately. Like, they're super expensive, and they're not even really popcorn buckets anymore. They're just like giant collectible toys. Like, no, I've never seen someone use a recent, like, popcorn bucket for popcorn. And I know that they are collectibles and people sell them, but it's just insane to me that these are now considered popcorn buckets when they're just not. I mean, I really like collecting them, but I'm running out of space for them because of how, like, big and not popcorn bucket like they are becoming. The new Fantastic Four popcorn bucket, the Galactus one, I was going to get that, and it's not released yet, but it is $80. That's not even a popcorn bucket anymore. That's just insane. And I know it is 18 inches tall, its eyes light up, it's super cool, but to me, the $80 is not worth it. And it can hold up to 3 extra large popcorns, I believe. Now, if I were to get a Fantastic Four popcorn bucket, I think the Herbie one at AMC theaters is the one that's worth it the most. Like, it has a drink compartment, a candy compartment, and a popcorn compartment. And it's cheaper than the Galactus one, but the only thing that really sucks is I believe it is only for AMC movie theater members only. I go to AMC like once in a blue moon. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine there to get the Wolverine popcorn bucket. I saw the monkey there to get the monkey bucket. And I also saw Ghostbusters there to get the Ecto-1 popcorn bucket. That is it. I have been to AMC like 3 times in my entire life just for popcorn buckets. Anyways, I have just got sidetracked. But like I said, I'll show the monkey bucket at the end. There's nothing else to really talk about with the book. And this video would typically end here, but since I have waited so long to record and upload this video, the monkey actually came out on Blu-ray. That is how long I have planned this video and just, I guess, procrastinated this video. So here it is, the monkey on Blu-ray. The best Stephen King movie in decades. I don't know what kind of NPC reviews these are, but like, I sometimes hate seeing them on the front or the back of Blu-ray covers, because it's like, who is actually saying that? And I know that they put the person that said it on the bottom, but it's like, I feel like they're literally being paid to say this stuff, because this is literally plastered on like pretty much every single horror Blu-ray or DVD there is. Like, the perfect horror film, the best film in forever. I don't even know. Like, these people have to be being paid to review it like that. Because, like, I like The Monkey, sure. Was it the perfect horror film? Absolutely not. It was barely horror. It was mostly comedic. I mean, there were some horror scenes, I guess. And I guess by definition it is a horror movie. But a perfect horror movie, in my opinion, cannot include comedy like the way this did. Also, I don't really watch a lot of Stephen King movies, but I did see It and It Chapter 2, and that came out in the last decade, and I thought those were really great movies. I actually have them on Blu-ray. Anyways, I'm just kind of yapping, so let's open this up. I'm probably going to need the pen. So, something I've noticed while I've recently been buying Blu-rays and DVDs, what the hell is happening to digital codes? Like, when I buy a Blu-ray for $20, $25, I want a digital code. Like, why are they just disappearing? I thought digital media was the next big thing. I thought everybody was done with physical media. I know I wasn't, but I hate when the wrapper leaves that residue. I guarantee this doesn't have a digital code. What did it say? This, you know what this literally is now? This is like one of those old like $5 movie bins at Walmart. Like, I remember it would be like wrapped in plastic, obviously, and usually no slipcover, but like the cases are even flimsier now. Doesn't even come with a DVD anymore. Like, the prices of Blu-rays are going up, and they're taking things out of the actual Blu-ray, and it's really annoying as a physical media collector, because I collect a lot of physical media. Like, I love having the physical movie in my hand. And like I said, I thought digital movies were going to just take off. But now they don't even put digital codes in them anymore? Like, what is that? Like, I don't even care that it doesn't have a DVD. But why not a digital code? Like, when I open the Creep tapes, no digital code. And I don't understand why. There is no reason for there not to be a digital code in Blu-rays. And why am I going to waste my money on a $40 4K Blu-ray just for a digital code? That doesn't make any sense. Put them in the Blu-rays, that's the reason. DVDs typically do not have digital codes. Completely understand that. But DVDs are now like the price of like what Blu-rays were like 2 or 3 years ago. And it's just insane how much more money this is getting. Like, steelbooks were $40. And that sounds like a lot, but steelbooks were really cool. But now, when I see like pre-orders for new steelbooks, they're like $60 to $70. That is just insane to me. And now 4K is creeping up on 40. Blu-rays are like 30, I think now, and then like DVDs are like 20, 25. DVDs used to be $15 to like $18, I think. Like, what is happening to the movie physical media industry? Because it's kind of bothering me. And I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant here. And thank goodness this was on sale on Amazon. It was $18 for this instead of the $27 that it was originally priced at. I just miss my digital codes. Because anytime I want to watch the Creep Tapes or the Monkey, I can't just go on my digital movie app and watch them. And I know I've been saying this entire time that I prefer physical media, and I do. But sometimes I don't want to get up and go through my movie rack and find a movie to watch and then put it in the DVD player. Sometimes I just simply want to click on a movie on my digital movie app and watch it digitally. But I guess I can't do that anymore. Also, why is Target stopped selling physical media, like movies? I've never purposely went out of my way to go to Target to buy a movie. I've usually went to Walmart, but Walmart has also gotten kind of scarce with the new releases. Like, I don't know why physical media is going so downhill. There are plenty of people that collect it. Obviously, I'm still going to end up buying some Blu-rays, but I don't buy as much as I used to anymore because of how expensive they were. And the Monkey got lucky because I liked it just enough for me to get it on Blu-ray. Here is the Monkey AMC exclusive popcorn bucket. He is very, very solid. The popcorn goes in the drum. I have not used it. I will not be using it. I feel like this is a very detailed popcorn bucket. And on the back, he also has the key. It does not turn, but I've been so scared that this is going to break off. It hasn't yet. Knock on wood. Also, his arms move up and down. And I just think that is such a great feature, like, for this popcorn bucket. Like, I think that is the coolest part about this guy. Obviously, it doesn't sound like a real drum banging. The drumsticks, I have seen videos of them breaking very easily, but mine have not. Knock on wood. They don't spin or anything. I usually keep them in my closet, but I do plan to display him at some point. Also, on the bottom, it says AMC Theaters, and it has the Monkey movie logo. So that is the popcorn bucket. This is probably one of my favorite popcorn buckets that I have because of just how cool it is. And I honestly don't really consider this a popcorn bucket. I consider it more of a figure. But nonetheless, it is awesome. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.